Hello, and welcome to the Argyle SMB Finance Leadership Forum, Agile and Innovative SMB Finance. My name is Nick with Argyle, and it's great to have everyone joining us today. I have some important information to share with you, and then we'll turn the floor over to our esteemed opening keynote speaker. First, we'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Workday. Our sponsors are committed to providing you with valuable content and a great overall experience. At any time during today's event, you can visit their virtual booths from the main agenda page, which include complimentary materials and information and meet and greet opportunities. We also welcome you to stay socially connected during today's event. For those of you who are active on social media, please use the hashtag Argyle Digital and follow us at Argyle Exec Forum. Also, be sure to follow Argyle on LinkedIn for special announcements. I would like to take a moment to touch on our content neutrality policy, which we have curated based on the feedback we have received over the years from our members. We have worked closely with our speaking faculty to ensure that you receive a set of balanced and neutral viewpoints during the session today, and we appreciate our members' support of this policy. Finally, and most importantly, we want to hear from you. So during each session, we encourage you to submit your questions and comments in the Q&A box on your screen. Following each presentation, we have set aside time for our speakers to weigh in on your questions. Thank you again for joining us today. Now, let's get started. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Jabin Georgis George, Global Enterprise Architect and FinTech Transformation Leader, Tata Consultancy Services Limited. We're super excited to have Jabin for his opening keynote presentation titled SMB Digital Transformation for Success. Welcome, Jabin. Over to you.
Hi Nick, thank you very much for the introduction. I'm really thrilled and excited to be a part of Argyle Executive Leadership Forum with the audience across the world. So I think that the topic is quite interesting. So how small and mid-sized businesses and seeing the disruption of finance and technology and business navigations, and how we move ahead. Uh, that's the that's the complexity what every enterprise is as of now dealing with. So how we do it. So before we jump ahead, let me just do a small introduction about myself. So thank you, Nick, first of all, for introducing me. So myself, Jabin Givergis George. Currently, I'm leading a financial services engagement for a major client based out of NY. And I'm also a part of Capital Market Center of Excellence within TCS. What we do is that leverage new age technology solutions and optimize the enterprise architecture or transformations for our clients. And apart from that, I mean, I don't want to brag myself, but I do have more than a decade of experience working with Fortune 500 clients, and my expertise is, as you can see, it's more towards architecturing and doing fintech transformation or driving the strategic initiatives. And I do have quite a long experience working on scale agile implementations also for global financial clients. And apart from that, I'm a council member in Forbes and Kiplinger, and along with few other accolades I do have. And currently, since we are in this topic, so we might discuss like how we are going to embrace the technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and Gen AI implementation for our businesses, right? So I'm currently exploring that how we can make it easy for our small and medium businesses to incorporate or make their sustainability journey easy. So that's one of the product you can see, Sustain 360, which is in the exploration and research space as of now. We are not, it is not for cross-selling or anything, but as of now, it is in the exploration. Just wanted to let you know about a brief introduction about me. Moving to the topic without taking much of the time. So, like uh, I mean, the term agile has been coined in the year, I think, 2000, and it's been like 2005 onwards. It got a lot of traction, and every company started saying that we wanted to be agile. So why? What's the need of an enterprise or any business to be agile? So it's about our mindset, how we shift towards from a traditional mindset and towards where the world is moving. That is how we have to think. So it doesn't matter the size of the enterprise. It could be a small enterprise, it could be a medium enterprise, large enterprise, but what it needs is that our holistic approach or the mindset should move towards agility, establishing agility within the organization. So it could be your technical agility, it could be your enterprise agility with respect to your three P's: platform, process, uh, people. So how you're going to do that? So one of the best quotes that I love, and I want to re-quote it, what Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of World Economic Forum, told, that earlier we used to say that the big fish or the large fish is like how we say that the big enterprises are going to cut down or play a vital role in monopolizing or across small and medium enterprises. But the story of Nokia we definitely know. I don't want to reiterate it, like how the new operating systems came up and they were very good with the hardware, but they were not able to be good with their software to be in the market. So that's how what it says is that it is not about being a big fish. It is about how fast we are, how flexible we are, and how adaptable we are in terms of seeing the trends in terms of consumer or in terms of businesses or in terms of our new growth markets or our technology changes. We need to adapt it. We have to be fast. If we are not able as an enterprise, if we are not able to navigate fast in terms of the changes what is happening in the industry, then we are gone. We will be outdated. So that's why the focus is on how fast we can adopt, be flexible, be adaptive. Now, talking about small, medium businesses finance or the evolution of financial planning and analysis, we all know that it all started with finances being a very critical function for any enterprise. I mean, the good part, or I would say, every aspect of any enterprise is important, but finance is definitely the super critical function because we are not able to afford any mistake over there. It could it could land us in all sort of troubles if our budget forecasting goes wrong or our financial variance calculations what we do, if it is not up to the mark. We are not If we are not able to analyze how we are performing and what is the future for our company, and all these things comes from our data. So traditionally how we have been doing is that we have been talking to multiple departments and functions, because FPA is a function which is directly reporting to the CEO and CFO. So we know that how critical it is. What we do or what we bring in table, what insights we bring in, that matter or that decides the fate of the company or that decides the fate of the next quarter. So traditionally how we used to do is that we used to manage it. Everyone loves Excel. I mean, I wouldn't say that we used to like it's not that we love it, but yes, as a function we are forced, we enforce ourselves to collect all this data. We apply pivots, formulas, and curate insights. We see our historic data and we try to project what is our next quarter or the trends that shows us for the company, and we bring those insights to the key stakeholders. And and it has been evolved quite a lot, so we can see that where we were with respect to what we are now, it is a lot best. I mean, I would say we are in a very very good place because I don't know 20 years back how FPA analyst used to do it, because there is tons of data you need to put manually, time crunching, manual number crunching, all those things. If you think of, I would say respect to all those financial executives. But right now, we are in a very good place where technology is a good ally to us. It is supporting us, being a expediting and accelerating these insights for us, like getting this data from ERP or multiple departments on a click makes our lives a lot easier. But what has happened over the years is that from traditional to semi automation to become an agile, it took a lot of time. And now what's happening is that as and when the enterprises are expanding, their markets are expanding, the global policies are changing, and the way lot of shift in the technology and systems is also something that we need to embrace it, but at the same time it comes with a lot of risk, a lot of planning, a lot of analysis. So the topic is agile. So how agile we are to accommodate those changes within the enterprise, how equipped we are within the company. And that's the point of view for us to introspect that how we can be as fast as possible to respond to the changing conditions of the market, changing conditions of our consumers. So definitely, the beauty of agile or being agile, if our systems are very resilient, if our systems are integrated very in a very nice manner, we have the data on tips, we have high performance systems, then we could definitely do a better job in forecasting in real time, like SAP Analytics Cloud, and a lot of work days having a good simulation softwares, and Anaplan is there. So all these softwares which is helping us in embracing this technology and making the forecasting or projections easy for us to calculate our budget variance or projections. And now AI is coming into the picture. So how AI is going to help us in terms of future forward, or right now the journey is more from a technology to an interpretation, like AI interpretation. So what it means is that the predictive analytics, consuming the historical data, how AI and machine learning is crunching all this data, its rule-based framework is applied in a more advanced level, where AI is able to do a lot of work, which where the strategic importance of a financial executive is not more needed. It can be done by a machine learning algorithm. So that's how we are trying to do. But the future is definitely very bright. But one thing we want to definitely touch upon here is that, is artificial intelligence or machine learning going to replace FP&A analyst or any kind of financial roles? No, that won't be never possible, because in real world scenario, you can make a algorithm. Like, that is my perspective, and even a lot of global leaders are saying the same thing. The critical thinking or the human loop in the picture, that has to be always there. But what it makes is that it makes our work productive if you're able to consume the information, able to the technology can definitely play a good role. We are trying our best. Like, AI is trying to do is that even FPA and A, the key function is about storytelling, how we bring those insights and show the value to our stakeholders, that what needs to do with the data, what this data says to us, what this data means to the organization. That storytelling is done by FP&A analyst. So that is always be the case, that AI can give us some uh, millions of data information. It can compile and it can give us the information, but the key insights or the value of storytelling will be done by FP&A. So human intelligence will always be in the loop. Even Gartner's 2024 latest report, if you try to take a look into it, it also pretty much says the same thing, that machine learning can compile tons of data, it can give information on tips, but without human intelligence, we will not be able to sustain. We won't be able to make that successful business outcome what we want. So pretty much predictive analytics, or the way where FP&A journey as of now, where we are working with the financial systems, is be able to forecast in real time, uh, be as accurate as possible. That's where we are moving. So that is where we want to say to the small and medium businesses, the recommendation is that you have to do constant audit with the companies, that how we are performing, how agile we are, do your maturity assessments, do your FP&A maturity also. Are you in the developing or advanced, or what kind of maturity you are in, how technologically or technically resilient you are, how your systems are able to respond it, what are the complexities that we can take off. And even if I want to, like, what we have been working with the clients is always try to clean up their enterprise ecosystem. That's the first place to look into it. Over a period of year, over 5 years, 10 years, what happens to any enterprise, be it small, medium, or large, we try to, it's like our human body, we try to consume a lot of things, and at some point of time we are not able to handle it, or we are not able to control it. That's how happens with an enterprise. We keep on installing so many components within our system, into so many integrations, so the entire enterprise to manage, maintain becomes very complex. Let us not do anything like that. So always keep our systems, like what SAP beautifully says, that keep your systems clean and clean core. So master the art of clean code. Basically, keep your system as clean as possible. Only relevant systems be in place. Modernize your systems. Uh, uh, Pretty much spend time to re-architecture whenever is needed. Keep on, and the internal audit and external audit is very much required for any company, so that we definitely know what is our maturity in terms of our quality KPIs, where we need to do, so that that's how we have to look towards it. So I don't want to take a lot of time over this slide, but uh, let's move towards the next phase of discussion, connected to more towards the today's agenda. So we have seen that being a company agile, or as an organization being agile, what it means is that we have to foster a culture where the role or the cross training is very important for an organization. Now, when you talk about a CFO, the core responsibilities are not like my responsibilities are 1 to 10, this is what it is. No, when we have started embracing technology, we are incorporating a lot of other complementary skill sets within our job functions. So that's how we say that the cross collaboration or the cross training is very much important, uh, f- not only from a financial perspective, but be you are in HR, marketing, operations, sales. We all have to have that holistic mindset that we are cross collaborating, and we have that fluidity across the organization. What each department is doing, that other department is aware of it. That strategic initiative or the awareness within the organization keeps you in the winning page always. So all these organizations, be it small, medium, or the large enterprises who have succeeded, is that they have always evolved themselves as per the changing conditions of the market. That is like they embrace agility. They fostered the culture within the organization to cross train, to create cross awareness, to foster cross collaboration. That's how these agile models or the scale agile implementation comes in. And like if you take Spotify, say, for all these large enterprise frameworks or small base Scrum, also what it tells us is that seek feedback and improve, and reach out to all the departments. And there is a concept of role fluidity also. What we can do is that within we can make financial FP&A Scrum teams also, where the roles for we can segment it as per the market, we can segment it as per the geography. A lot of things can be done strategically if you involve the right stakeholders. So traditional roles, we all know that there is a financial controller, financial reporting is there, financial analyst is there, CFO is there, a accounts payable, AR, and AR executives are there. But the time has told us that we have to be a good ally to the technology. So what we have seen a shift in the financial, the core finance part. Also, the evolving roles are bringing more data science folks, because they bring in more data science professionals within our team, bring in more financial planning and analysis technology focused specialist, bring in more risk management kind of professionals, because the regulatory technology or reg tech slash regulatory business requirements, it's policy wise, it is keep on changing. BI, I think it's Gen BI now, real time as close that you bring the business intelligent data, the insights from multiple departments, and you pull the data, you provide the drafting of your financial reporting, you provide executive reports to the CFO, to the stakeholders. So that's where we are seeing the traditional roles have been evolving, or we can say that the traditional roles have to augment these skills within them, so that they are at par with the market conditions, or at par what is needed in an organization or enterprise. So if I say a CFO a CFO is a CFO taking more of AIML skill sets or CIO responsibilities within CFO, yes, because the technology has to be across horizontal. It's not a standalone function as of now. Technology is like centric to all the departments, to all the roles. So be it controller, be it financial analyst, we should be knowing how we are going to embrace this technology. If we are not complementing this technology skill sets, then we may not be able to do a better work. Our function won't be that great. So that's how the evolution, if in my understanding, seeing in the organization, or what's the trend that is happening, we are seeing that okay, we are seeing that this is how the shift is happening. Now what it gives, like cross training or the raise of the cross awareness across the organization, all the departments know what is happening, what is the strategy, what is the initiative going on, how they can pitch in and support each other. What it gives us is that it gives a space of innovation. It gives a space of accelerated time to market, accelerated change acceptance. So those kind of things that happen when we do this. Now I think yeah, so I think let's move to the next most important slide, where we are going to touch upon how technology and data analytics, especially in the financial planning and analysis, is very much important to drive agility for a small and medium enterprises. So we know that a lot of buzz is going on AI ML, lot of buzz is going on cloud systems, hyperscalers, hybrid environments. What is machine learning to go is going to do for our enterprise? So if you see the traditional core responsibilities of financial planning and analysis using advanced analytics or advanced technology functions of AI and ML would be to give to forecast and provide us accurate budgeting. It could do a policy draft and review within minutes. It could draft the financial reporting quarter on quarter for us. Of course, the human intelligence or the human should be always in the loop, but it can make a lot of things easy for us, make us more productive, so that we can work on the core functions where the enterprise really need to thrive. So what else? Like, let's say if an enterprise start leveraging artificial intelligence slash machine learning, what it brings to the enterprise, our data would be more accurate. As per Gartner's latest statistics, or a survey that has been done in 2024, says that human insights or analysis is prone to 10% of the error, but a machine learning algorithm, if it compiles the data or do the number crunching or do all the rules based analysis, the error prone rate is 5%. I think yes, we all are surprised, definitely. So machine is doing a better job, definitely. So what we can do is that let us embrace it for the repetitive functions, the functions which can be handled by rules, where the strategic critical thinking mindset is not needed. Let us involve such kind of business use case implementations for our enterprise and make the job function easy for everybody. So that's one thing, like elevating the employee experience using this advanced technology and analytics. Now implementing this technology, definitely we need to involve our right stake from a technology point of view, from an operation point of view, because it comes with a lot of regulatory technology requirements, security requirements. What are the standards what we have when it comes to we need to see what is our like capex to opex. For example, if I want to move to cloud over 10 years, is it going to give me the same ROI, or do we need to be traditionally invest on our infrastructure? So those kind of strategic discussions definitely has to it can't, I mean, it has to be done as is. The technology is not going to make it easy, so the people comes in definitely a big play over there. And the future vision of AI ML, what it brings is that we are pretty much saying the same thing, like ML led financial forecasting. It definitely matters when you say that forecasting is something which optimizes our inventory, which optimizes our finance. We can't afford to do a small mistake, because it can cost a lot to our firm. So this is where how we are going. But the recommendation or the key lesson for all of us is that we have to start embracing this technology. Either it's technology and data analytics full-fledgedly, or we are lost in the game. So it's about how fast, that's what matters. How agile we are, that is what matters. So moving to the next slide, I think we are very close to the time, so I don't want, I mean, okay. So this is a very interesting report that came up recently, and it has been posted by Gartner also. I think we all can take a look. So we know that when we heard that there would be driverless vehicles or autonomous vehicles, it was like, okay, without a driver who is going to drive the car, is it going to really happen? But yes, we are seeing those changes now. So same thing, the future of finance is autonomous finance, making a lot of our life easy, our manual non-strategic work easy for us. That is what we see, that is the potential of prioritizing our initiatives. We need to say that a financial planning and analyst role is not limited to within a CFO function or CEO function. It has to talk to all the departments, and the strategic awareness or the involvement or the cross collaboration has to be there. Then only we are able to see that maximum impact. So that centralizing decision or vision alignment is very important. That FP&A scope has to be towards it's horizontal across the enterprise. The second thing is that within a financial planning and analysis, definitely we are using a lot of amazing good softwares by all the enterprises, the technology systems. But before embracing the technology systems, we always have to like why the companies or the enterprises fail, or they are not able to succeed as they plan. It is because we start with technology. No, we have to always start with people and processes. Our if the strategic committee is there, the direction we know that where we want to go, and our global processes are established very well, then definitely we are now going to nurture or embrace the technology systems. We bring in, we transform. So using advanced analytics softwares like SAC, or even uh, workday planning and Anaplan, a lot of good softwares are there which is able to make our life easy. So but at the same time, we should be, our financial executives should be able to handle that. What is the business case for us, what can give more value or not? That strategic thinking or the mindset have to come from an FPA, that they have to broaden their mindset. The third aspect of is that how we are saying that this autonomous finance can make our work easy is merely a dashboard reporting to the storytelling. Storytelling is nothing but is like the technology, can it help us to unlock the value and state it to the stakeholders? Okay, this is like, for example, a value stream mapping. Can the technology do it, that okay, this is the product portfolio line of business, you should start investing, where you should stop investing, where you should have sustained investment going on? Can machine learning or AI embedded systems help an enterprise do that? That's where we have to see that, we have to picture that, so that the enterprise is becoming more and more intelligent by itself. And now definitely in terms of hiring strategy or right strategy, definitely finance and technology and data science has to come blend in together. So we have to complement these skills so that we know how technology and business can align together, and we can embrace the scope of FPA to the fullest. And definitely the cost reductions or the creative funding, or how we are going to see that strategic growth, that is what the business outcome we are able to see. I think we are almost close to the time, so let me just stop sharing. 1 second. Okay, so let me see if we have some Q&A. Okay, 1 minute to the Q&A. Let me see. Okay. So I will just wait for any questions to pop up in the backstage. Let me check. Okay. So I think, okay. So some of the question number 2, which is, it is very good. What are some common pitfalls to avoid when embarking on a digital transformation journey? So I think the without having the vision or alignment or the strategic direction being set by the committee, if we start embracing from all the places, that is where the enterprises go wrong. So first of all, the uniformity or where we want to land that strategic decision has to come across all the enterprises. Every piece of the department of the key stakeholders have to be in that decision making. So that's where we are wrong on the digital transformation journey. The enterprises go wrong because if it is not driven across the enterprise, then some of the functions still be siloed, and that's where we fail. And security is a major concern, definitely. So data foundation strategies, definitely. I think it's a very beautiful question, and I think I should have added this in our slide. So talking about all this FP&A and AI implementation, if the enterprise doesn't have a solid data foundation strategy, we are not able to unlock any value. So I think yes. So, and security, yes. So in that, when you say that security, definitely we can optimize our standards to the highest quality. We can run threat simulation models, keep on and having third-party external audits in place so that we know if there is any security threat. Because again, security is something we cannot afford. It can something if the data of a customer or our financial data is being leaked, that is the sensitive data is leaked. It is very big time fall for the company. So how we do it at that, I mean, that is also a strategic discussion. We have to see that, okay, do we need to invest on our own data center rather than going to cloud, considering the security infrastructure. And we also have to keep on upgrading our infrastructure, security infrastructure policies, and vulnerability updates, implementations, etc. So I think
Great. And I think we have to end it there, Jabin, because we're out of time. But thank you so much for an excellent keynote. And I want to thank everyone else for joining us today. And this session, along with all of today's content, will be available on demand following the event. As a reminder, please be sure to check out the prizes and raffle rules section to see how you can earn points for the chance to win one of several prizes. Our next session will begin at 11:35 a.m. Eastern Time, which will be a panel discussion titled Agile and Innovative SMB Finance. Please click the join button that will appear on your screen to be redirected to the next session, and we look forward to seeing you there.